Peace, Grand Rising, good morning, and welcome. You already know what time it is. This is day 10. Give yourself a round of applause. You have completed phase 1. If you are here today, you have completed phase 1 of a 60-day, 6-phase journey that we are on. I hope you're learning something. I hope you are opening up Pandora's box within self. I hope you are dealing with you. I hope you're looking in the mirror, challenging yourself, things of that nature, because that's what this is really, really all about. And so, as always, I like to say, if you're just joining us, we've been on this journey for 9 days now. This is day 10. You can join us by grabbing a pen and a pad and binge watching the other days that we've come along. Or you can go pick up the official journal at shopurbanx.com. It's a 60-day beautiful journal that derives from my book, Gotta Laugh to Keep from Crying. I didn't start living until I thought I was dying, which will be released to the public on November 25th. But at the moment, you can go to Amazon, you can pre-order it. If you've already ordered the book or the book was sent to you, I'm gonna need reviews, but we'll get to that later. Every Saturday on this journey, I'm on live. Yep, for members only though. And that membership is at urbanx.nyc. It's $20 a month. You can cancel at any time. But as I expressed, our membership beats everybody else's membership. I guarantee it. So we continue to appreciate your support. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, all of that good stuff. And so I hope today finds you in great health. Today's day 10 challenge or mission or assignment or affirmation, whatever you choose to call it, is who taught you to survive? All right. Now I'm going to focus on the word survive because a lot of us have been in survival mode for so long. And survival mode generally resonates around our lower chakras, because we're dealing with fear, anxiety, we're dealing with scarcity, we're dealing with news programs that tell us the world is gonna end, we're dealing with alien invasions, and we're dealing with Donald Trump, and all of these things that automatically and subconsciously force us into survival mode. But we need to be living above that, all right? And so survival is a skill we inherit, but healing is a choice that we make. So those who are always in survival mode, they're generally desperate. They don't have time for healing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always on the edge of their seat thinking about survival. And survival at times is driven by fear. Quiet is kept. Well, I better get that next month's rent. I'm only 2 months away from being homeless. And it puts us in a state or mode that generally leads to bad health. Who taught you how to survive? What lessons do you still carry? Which ones do you want to let go of? All right? And I'm going to be honest. In my household, we grew up in survival mode. I grew up on food stamps, and they never gave you enough food stamps till you got food stamps again. It was always 3 weeks worth of food stamps. And that 4th week became survival. But in the hood, we had an ecosystem. And if my mama's check day was this day and your mother's check day was a week or 2 weeks later, we created a barter system where we would give you guys groceries to get you guys through, and you would give us groceries to get us through. And that's the way we survived. No one had money to put away for a rainy day. No one had money for investments. We were in survival mode. My mother put a phone in my name when I was 12 years old, surviving, trying to. And so it's important that we don't repeat these processes and these stigmas with our own children. We have to teach them how to remove themselves from just surviving, just paying enough of the phone bill to get by, just passing that class, because those are all stigmas of survival. All right? The hero's note is, I am grateful for survival, but I am ready to live. What did I just say a few minutes ago? We have to learn to live, right? And living provides a form of energy that secretes success and joy, and removes pain and suffering, and it creates healing. Who modeled strength or resilience for you? Who is that person you looked up to that had a lot of strength and resilience? For me, it was my uncle. You know, to me, he was invincible. My Uncle Chris was invincible. He can get through anything. He can fight. He was a ladies' man. He kept a job, and he kept money in my pocket. And he always said something very, very positive to me. My mother's strength came from her ability to survive and overcome things. And I was in admiration of what she was able to overcome, knowing her full story. So yes, she is my hero that I look up to in this hero's journey, because I know the full story of what it is that she had to endure. All right? Which survival patterns helped you, but now keep you small, right? And so, like I said, I only pay enough of this bill. I only go to work and do just what's required of me, because they're not paying me more, as opposed to looking at it as an opportunity to learn something new so that I can maybe get a raise and move out of survival mode and have a surplus of money to do things I want to do. It's all connected. And so when you come out of survival mode, you empower yourself to take more control of your life and the journey that you're on. So that is very, very important. What does thriving look like instead of surviving? As I just mentioned, thriving and surviving, two different dynamics. I choose to thrive now, when earlier in life, I choose to survive. You know what I mean? And so that's a mindset, and victim consciousness really ties into that as well. When somebody's always, the reason you're not doing better is someone else's fault. That's a part of just surviving and getting by. When you start thriving, there are no obstacles. You don't blame anybody for what's going on. You control your destiny. And that's what that's about. Survival is not your identity. It's your origin story. You've already proven you can survive. Now this journey asks, what would it feel like to truly live, right? So this hero's journey is gonna be about living, coming out of survival and moving into a state of living. We all learn survival somewhere. Maybe it was from a parent who endured hardship, from watching someone stay strong through impossible things, or from life itself when no one else was there to guide us. So yeah, there's the survival mechanism in all of us, especially Black people. Of what we've been through in this country, we could care less what's going on in the stock market or certain things are crashing, because we stay collectively in survival mode. Now, I don't want you to misinterpret what I'm saying. Collectively, we can ball down and we can make it. This is how we made it through slavery, civil rights movement, Jim Crow, the bombings of Oklahoma, Tuskegee experiments, so much. We survived that and we're still here, right? And now it is our time to thrive. And so let's be clear on that. Survival is strength, but it also has limits. The very skills that kept you alive, shutting down emotions, staying quiet, always being prepared for pain, may now be the same things keeping you from peace, right? So the same things that brought you along could be the same things imprisoning you in this day and time as an adult. All right. And this means we're completing or repeating cycles. And we don't want to repeat cycles. We want to move on and we want to grow. And then reflect on what you've outgrown. Survival is a bridge, not a destination. That is beautiful. I'm going to say that again. Survival is a bridge, not a destination. Healing begins when we step off that bridge and learn to live. You no longer have to fight every day to exist. You can rest. You can breathe. You can laugh. Wow. As you write today, give thanks for the survival skills that got you here. Then gently release the ones that no longer serve you. All right? And so remember, this is not just, I don't want you to be robotic with these affirmations. You just jotting stuff down. There's going to have to be some self-reflection in this. It's going to be some time to realize, the things that you have to let go of. Say to yourself, I am grateful for what saved me, but now I'm ready for what will grow me. I am grateful for what saved me, but now I am ready for what will grow me. You are more than a survivor. You are becoming someone who thrives. Survival was your strength. Now living is your reward, brothers and sisters. And so as we move on today, day 10, Tuesday, with this journey, that's what we're going to take from that. And as in your journal states, what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for at this moment? And grateful, and what or who can we add grace to? Who can we lend grace to that helps them and it helps us? As always, I like to say live, learn, laugh, and love. I love you, and I hope you love yourself. And I will see you tomorrow, brothers and sisters. Peace.